Hello, everyone. So, according to people.com, there's a study that links UV nail polish dryers to cancer. And here's the article. UV nail polish dryers can lead to cancer-causing cell mutations, a new study finds. A new study found that exposure to the UV light can kill cells and cause mutations that are typically seen in skin cancer. UV nail polish dryers, typically used for gel manicures, can kill cells and lead to cancer-causing mutations in cells, according to a new study. The study, which was published Tuesday in Nature Communications, analyzed cells in two different conditions of UV exposure. Cells with acute exposure had two 20-minute sessions under the UV dryers with an hour break in between. Cells with chronic exposure had one 20-minute session under the UV dryers for 3 consecutive days. Researchers found that one 20-minute session of exposure to the UV dryers resulted in 20 to 30% cell death, while 3 consecutive 20-minute sessions of exposure resulted in 65 to 70% cell death. In the remaining cells, the exposure resulted in mutations that are typically seen in skin cancer. We saw multiple things. First, we saw that DNA gets damaged. Lyudmila Alexandrov, bioengineering professor at UC San Diego and study author, said in a statement. We also saw that some of the DNA damage does not get repaired over time, and it does lead to mutations after every exposure with a UV nail dryer. Lastly, we saw that exposure may cause mitochondrial dysfunction, which may also result in additional mutations. We looked at patients with skin cancers, and we saw the exact same patterns of mutations in these patients that were seen in the irradiated cells. Researchers from the University of California, San Diego noted that many studies have been done warning of exposure to UV lights in tanning beds, which have proven to be carcinogenic. However, the possible harmful effects of nail polish dryers have not been studied, despite the devices using a different spectrum of UV light. If you look at the way these devices are presented, they are marketed as safe with nothing to be concerned about, Alexandrov explained. But to the best of our knowledge, no one has actually studied these devices and how they affect human cells at the molecular and cellular levels until now. Study authors note that many cases of rare cancers developing in fingers were from people who frequently got gel manicures using UV nail polish dryers, like pageant contestants and estheticians. Researchers believe more data that spans over numerous years is needed in order to accurately quantify the risk for skin cancer of the hand in people regularly using UV nail polish dryers. So you guys, we should have already known this, right? I've only gone maybe twice and got gel polish. I really don't like false nails and all of that stuff. When I was younger, occasionally I got, manicures with the, nails and stuff, but it's just a hassle to me, and it destroys your nails. Literally, your own nails get brittle and weak, and it takes so long to get them healthy again. So, I mean, it's pretty and all, but I've always thought it was a risk, because before these UV dryers, people were getting infections. I've never gotten one, thank God, because I would have raised hell. But yeah, it's dangerous. It is now shown to cause mutations in your DNA and cancer. So Now you know. Continue on at your own risk. You know, lots of times we say it won't happen to me, and then our mouths are hitting the damn floor and we're boohooing and crying when this is the proof right here. So continue on at your own risk. Remember, researchers found that one 20-minute session of exposure to the UV dryers resulted in 20 to 30% cell death. Okay, that is only one 20-minute session. Change it up, you guys. Don't use if you still want your nails pretty, don't get the gel anymore. And then you won't have to use those dryers. And you can still have gorgeous manicured nails. And you won't have to risk getting skin cancer. Anyway, you guys, I just wanted to bring this to you because so many women do this every week or every 2 weeks, depending, you know. So let's stay safe out there and not give ourselves more issues, because in my opinion, everything that we eat and drink is causing us to become ill, because we don't know what they are putting in our dang on food and water now. There's a lot of evil out there, you guys. And people knew. I think people knew about this before this study came out. And they just didn't care because they were making money. All right, let me know what you think about this in the comments.